Welcome back. We are on the new Samsung Fold 7. The picture is amazing, so hope you enjoy it. But this is kind of an unfortunate sneak peek of a project that I've been stuck in the middle of because stuff coming from another country comes in wrong, and then waiting for the new stuff, and it's still not here, but it's about a different video. So I'm going to unfortunately have to re-reveal this down the road, but here we go. This is Pee-wee. This is the Meteor 75 Pro 04, 8-mile long name, that has been in my arsenal of fun for quite some time. Oh yeah, new mat. Changed some things up. That was one of the things I did while I was being antisocial for a while. Was changing some stuff up in the office here. Hold on, let me plug some shit in. And I've been working on this guy for quite some time. Hold on, gotta add a little ambiance. My little 3D printed cube of fun here. But converting this thing with a real canopy, and I am waiting for the lens mod that is still not here. I brought it with me to a location that I flew last weekend or the weekend before. I can't remember what the hell day it is. But when I swapped it over to this canopy, I had kind of wired the antenna through here. One of the major flaws of this thing in its original form is a lot of vibration is translated to the camera. And I think people have ignored it. And I've tried to research and find other videos on this, and I don't think anybody's touched on this. And if they have, please speak up, assuming anybody watches this video. But this antenna here, while flying through the air, because there's turbulence in the air, and especially on a breezy day, the antenna wiggles around. If that antenna is touching this canopy in any way, or the factory canopy, or the other way I had it set up before, which I just had. I love spur of the moment videos where I don't plan anything ahead here. Hold on, bear with me. I'm gonna make a mess on my desk. So I've been messing around in 3D printing canopies. Here is a different color, but the stock version of the canopy that I am in the middle of shaving, just in case this doesn't work. But the original, just plain 04, I printed this little tiny deal, and it was perfect. Instantly did this, and I lost all of the vibration that I had in the original setup. And it didn't click why at first, because when you stick this thing on there, the antenna is completely out of the way, not touching anything, and it had zero issues unless it was an epically windy day with this little guy. Unfortunately, I can't use this canopy because it squeezes around the camera, and I'm waiting for my damn lens mod, which would have been the introduction of Pee-wee complete, but I can't because I'm making this video. But I have this off to the side, and then there was no real specs that I could find on how the hole size and stuff, so I was busy printing some glow-in-the-dark style canopies, but they're too small. And I don't know how to modify anything, because it would have been cool to use this with that setup. Forget what the hell this thing was. This was supposed to work with it, but it just doesn't. It doesn't. I have a backup different color, and then I ended up picking up a 4-pack of the little lens things that you need for this setup. So I'm prepared when the lens comes in, and I would have obviously preferred a different color, but at the end of the day, it works, and I like it. Like I said, so I tested it at this location, and all the footage I just threw away. There was 6 packs I flew, and some really cool dives through trees and stuff like that. I've been getting more brave with this little monster, and I decided, even after sticking it through gyroflow, that I wasn't happy. And I'm like, wait a minute, all I did was switch the canopy, and all this crazy vibration started back up. So I came home after that trip. I pulled the antenna. I routed it back out the side, kind of like I had it before, and I put a little glue, sorry for the lighting, a little glue on the inside just to keep the little angle that it has. It still fits in my little holder for it, and I pop tested in the basement. I ripped around the basement just to see, and I got no vibration. So I quickly, with what little battery I had left, brought it outside, and it still had a 3-mile-an-hour breeze-ish, and was ripping around the yard, diving through the trees and stuff like that, and I had no vibration at all. And it was because of this. Just it wiggling back and forth and just the air passing by it translated through the canopy, and it just translated through the whole thing. So if you're having issues, try moving your antenna before you completely switch canopy, print something different, unless that's the route you want to go. But even if it is, make sure you route the antenna in a way where it's not touching anything. The canopy that this came from, the Firefly 16 and 18, use a smaller antenna, and it actually fits inside here, and you just get a little bit of nub that sticks up. So you're not going to get any of that vibration, I'm assuming. But if you have air passing by something and creating turbulence, you're going to get vibration. So this is what I've got. This is where I'm at, and I can't wait to show you the final products right down the road. So stay tuned. Catch you in the next one.